Eternal Shadows, a moonlit parlour story by Velvet Castle Studios. The grand hall of Blackwood Manor glowed with the warm, flickering light of candelabras. Gothic arches framed the stained glass windows, casting vibrant patterns across the polished wooden floor. Standing before the largest window bathed in moonlight was Lord Adrian Blackwood. He was tall, brooding, and draped in a dark, richly embroidered coat. His raven-black hair fell in wild waves, contrasting with his pale, chiselled features. Beside him stood Lady Seraphina Thorne, a vision in pale blue silk. Her golden curls tumbled over her shoulders, and her sapphire eyes glimmered with both longing and apprehension. Adrian reached out, gently brushing his fingertips against her cheek. "You shouldn't be here," he whispered, his voice a blend of command and vulnerability. Seraphina stepped closer, refusing to look away. "And yet here I am," she replied softly. "You knew I would come." Adrian clenched his jaw, fighting the surge of emotions. "If they find out your reputation is nothing compared to losing you," Seraphina interrupted. Her hand found his, fingers lacing together. "I would rather face scandal than endure the agony of being apart." Adrian's grip tightened, pulling her against his chest. "You have no idea what you're risking," he murmured. "My world is full of shadows, secrets, and danger." Seraphina's eyes held a fierce resolve. "Then let me walk in the shadows with you. I am not afraid." A faint smile softened Adrian's expression. He traced the curve of her cheek with his thumb, brushing her lips. "You're a stubborn enchantress, Lady Thorne." "Perhaps," she whispered, rising on her toes to meet his gaze. "Or perhaps I simply know where I belong." Their lips met in a kiss that was both fierce and tender, sealing a vow forged in defiance of fate. The night seemed to hold its breath, as if the world itself paused to witness their union. When the kiss broke, Adrian rested his forehead against hers. "If you stay, there is no turning back. My enemies will not keep me from you," Seraphina promised. "Let them try." Adrian's eyes glinted with newfound resolve. "Then you shall be mine, no matter the cost." As the chimes of midnight rang through the manor, Adrian clasped Seraphina's hand and pulled her into the shadows, where their love, wild and unbreakable, could endure. Adrian guided Seraphina through a hidden passage concealed behind a grand tapestry. The narrow corridor wound down into the depths of Blackwood Manor. Flickering sconces lined the stone walls, their light casting long, eerie shadows. Seraphina squeezed his hand. "Where are we going?" Adrian glanced back, his eyes softer now. "There's something I need to show you. If you're truly committed to staying by my side, you must know the truth." They reached a heavy iron door. With a firm push, Adrian opened it, revealing a vast underground chamber. Ancient artifacts filled the room, swords, amulets, faded portraits, and maps scattered across a grand wooden table. At the centre stood a massive stone pillar etched with glowing runes. Seraphina's breath caught. "What is this place?" Adrian released her hand and approached the pillar, tracing the glowing symbols. "This is the heart of Blackwood Manor. My family has guarded its secret for generations. It holds power, a blessing and a curse. To keep it, each generation must offer something, someone they love." Seraphina's eyes widened. "You mean—" Adrian's gaze was pained. "I swore never to love, to keep you safe, but you broke that vow with every glance, every word. Now because of me, your life is in danger." She moved closer, defiance in her eyes. "Then we break the pact. There must be a way." Adrian looked at her, torn between hope and despair. "No one has succeeded. Those who tried never returned." Seraphina placed her hand on the pillar, and the runes glowed brighter. "Love isn't a curse, Adrian. It's our strength." Suddenly, the sound of footsteps echoed from the corridor above. Adrian's eyes hardened. They've found us. Seraphina, hide. But Seraphina stood firm. Number I will not abandon you. The iron door crashed open and cloaked figures flooded in. Their leader, a tall, menacing man named Lucien, stepped forward. Adrian Blackwood, Lucien sneered. Did you think you could defy the order and keep your little secret? Adrian positioned himself protectively in front of Seraphina. Leave her out of this, Lucien. Your fight is with me. Lucien scoffed. You broke the sacred vow. The price must be paid. Seraphina stepped forward, surprising them both. If a sacrifice is needed, take me. But love is not a crime. It's our salvation. As Lucien raised his hand to summon the ancient power, the runes on the pillar glowed even brighter. The chamber trembled as energy surged through the air. Adrian pulled Seraphina closer. Your courage. It's changing the magic. The runes pulsed with a new light, intertwining with Seraphina's touch. A golden glow filled the room, pushing Lucien and his followers back and sealing the door. Adrian stared at Seraphina in awe. You broke the curse. Seraphina smiled, breathless. Maybe love wasn't the sacrifice. Maybe it was the key all along. Adrian kissed her deeply, the oppressive weight of centuries finally lifting. Blackwood Manor stood free from its dark legacy, and for the first time in generations, love had triumphed. The golden glow from the pillar slowly faded, leaving the chamber in a soft, eerie light. Adrian and Seraphina remained locked in an embrace, their hearts racing from the rush of magic and danger. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more Gothic romance stories.